गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पत शृण्वन्नोतिमिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदान्त विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरु स शिवः प्रोक्तः यः शिवः स गुरुस्मृतः विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत स नरो गुरुतल्पगः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते। नमोऽस्तुते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवैत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दुग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे 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 हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव 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 बोलिए श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की नमः। पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव। हरिओम हरिओम। We'll chant from verse number 43. श्री भगवानुवाच तत्र तं बुद्धिसंयोगं लभते पौर्वदेहिकं यतते च ततो भूयः संसिद्धौ कुरु नन्दन पूर्वाभ्यासेन तेनैव पूर्वाभ्यासेन तेनैव ह्रियते ह्यवशोऽपि सः जिज्ञासुरपि योगस्य शब्दब्रह्माति वर्तते प्रयत्नाद्यतमानस्तु योगी संशुद्धकिल्बिषः अनेकजन्म संसिद्धः ततो याति परां गतिम्। तपस्विभ्योऽधिको योगी ज्ञानिभ्योऽपि मतोऽधिकः कर्मिभ्यश्चाधिको योगी तस्माद् योगी भवार्जुन. Again, tapasvibhyodhiko yogi jnanibhyopi matodhikaha karmibhyaschadhiko yogi tasmad yogi bhavarjuna. Tasmad yogi bhavarjuna. The topic of the Yog brush Arjun had raised. See, there are two things that are secured. One is our good desires and good vasanas are secured. Even if 100 of kalpas pass away, whatever is the vasana that is put in security, you will not lose. Supposing you have a vasana of doing 10 malas today and your body is passed away, body is no more. So the 10 mala vasana what you have, this vasana will be there in next birth. This is a very encouraging remark by Bhagavan. This law is very encouraging. And therefore, some people have very developed kind of start itself. Start is where other person will not reach in one birth also. They start from that point. Therefore I say one should not compare himself with anybody because there is no point in comparison. Because some people came and say, that person he does so much sadhana and I cannot do. I said, this is not a race. He has his past birth sanskar is there. You cannot imitate. It is not a makeup. That you got sari, I also will purchase sari. Or this kind of shirt I have, you also get that shirt or shirt. You cannot do anything. You just don't know what that person has been coming from. So there is no point. Some are very naturally they by heart very fast. I know people who read one shlok and it is by heart. Swami Abhedananda used to say, in his young days, if one Anushtup Chand he saw, he never saw twice. And here whole life we are giving in the same chapter. I thought I have by hearted, but 12th chapter has forgotten again. I have to revise, then only I can tell. Klesho dikataras Mulo avyakta sakta chetasam avyakta hi gatir dukkham yomad bhakta samay priya. So, सबका अलग अलग माइंड है बात. Is remembering. अव्यक्ता ही गतिर देहवद भैरवाप्यते. तो कुछ लोग को नहीं जरूरत होती. One boy I know, Shiv Tandava Stotra, he just read once and it got by heart. Imagine that. And that is not that easy to by heart also. Once. He teaches Sanskrit now. I think somewhere in Madhya Pradesh. अब वो है, maybe he cannot by heart in English the same thing. Maybe he may be weak in mathematics or physics or biology, but है उसका वो area है. So Bhagavan has secured that. The tendency to meditate. Meditate means dwelling and repeating the thought. World is not true, and I am not of the nature of finitude. After sufficient listening and contemplating. And second thing what Bhagavan has assured, I'll give you a suitable environment for your growth. Don't worry. And somebody says, what about my fruit of action? Suppose my fruit of action is bad and my sadhana is very good right now. He says, because of your desire, your fruit of action will be postponed and new fruit of action will be made tailored for your sadhana. He has a fruit of action to be born as an animal. But because he meditated so much, or he has done so much of sadhana, so that fruit of action of becoming animal, or even going to Swarga, etc., has been temporarily postponed. Because his desire is too much. It's like that traffic rules are there. But for a minister, traffic rules are not there. When he will come with the siren, and all other cars have to stop for him. And he will cross. Similarly, I call it VIP fruit of action. So because you have intensity and you want, therefore your fruit of action other will be delayed. How long? Indefinitely. This two good news is there. One person told me that, supposing you think that I will chant Ramayana 100 times. And you have very strong desire, I want to chant 100 times before you die. He said, because of this sankalp, your death will be postponed till you chant it. If you really are chanting, not be fooling. You are just not chanting also, death will come before time. But if somebody is there who really means business, I went to somebody's house, old person was there, and you won't believe he was doing Naman Parayan. Naman 9 days he was completing. One Naman Parayan in the morning, one in the evening. It take 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Because he had a goal of completing 500 times or something like that. So those who are sincere, they can change the prarabdha also. Change means delay or dilute. This is what I want to say. Delay or dilute. Mirabai, you see, she was born in a house where a saint had come. I told you also, with her Girdhar Gopal. No? And secondly, she went to Chittor. Her husband, Bhojaraj was her husband. He was very quiet person. He didn't interfere too much in her sadhana. Never tried to intrude in her privacy. Husband. This was the diluted fruit of it. And he passed away also. The in-laws were not favorable, but main husband was very favorable. So don't worry about that. If really I am single-pointed, actually I always say our thought converts into situation. If the thought is very pure, it will transform into time and space. And you will get a situation where you can operate that thought. And therefore keep a single thought so that your situation can be better. ठीक? Otherwise, if only you think by only fruit of action will come, so fruit of action will never be perfect. It will disturb a lot because our situation will be a mix. So earlier fruit of action when I was not doing sadhana was different. And now I have intensified in my sadhana. This has ordered a VIP fruit of action. Because he prays to the God. For really what you want, you will definitely pray. And any seeker will always pray, my meditation may be good, or my sadhana may be good, or my increase in dispassion. Please God, free me from all the worldly chains and obstacles. His prayer will be there. His prayer is not a normal prayer. And any prayer where your body is not a beneficiary and you are merging with Lord or infinite self is very powerful. Because it is the prayer to become one with that God. You don't want anything personal in that prayer. It is an impersonalization of yourself. Okay? So these two things are the boons of the Lord. He said, don't worry, I'll give you one situation. Naradji in Srimad Bhagavat was a small child. He was cursed as a maid servant's child. It so happened that some saints came to their village. And he was serving. See, this is what his situation is made. And when saints came to the village, he was given the task of serving them, feeding them. So whatever was left over, he was eating that. Who? Naradji, not the saints. So, only understood Narad. Saints were eating the leftover of Narad. No. So please be awake. So saints were not, saints left over Naradji was eating as a small child, 4 or 5. And he had a mother. Now see, the mother passed away. Snake had bitten the mother. Nobody in the house. He cremated the body, came back in the house. Nobody was in the house. अब देख रहे हो क्या हो गया? And after that, what happened? It is written here there, Anugraham Mannamana. He thought, this is my grace of God. All my ties have been cut asunder. And he had so much of faith in God, he went towards the jungle in search of lords. And there he went, and there he heard Bhagavan Krishna, and he had darshan. And Bhagavan Krishna said, still you have some dirts in your mind, so next birth you will become great Narad. And it took one kalp between these things. One Brahmaji's night came in this process. Well, so long I cannot wait. You will not know if you are awake. You are not awake that in the night you are awake. In Brahmaji's night is there, Pralaya is there, you are awake. It's not our night. You are not aware of that, don't worry. Oh my God. So, this is there. Otherwise, what will I eat? If Pralaya happen, what will happen to my eating? If your punch both is not there, 5 element, where you will have food and hunger will not come. Achha, then it is okay. So, now, Bhagavan is praising this karmi, this dhyana yogi. Please be careful. Yogi word has come in Gita so many times. Everywhere it is a different meaning. Contextual meaning is there. And now 46 shlok says, Tapasvebhyo diko yogi, jnanebhyo pimatodikaha, karmebhyascha diko yogi, tasmad yogi bhavarjuna. Yesterday, if you remember, I had mentioned that man of action should convert into man of devoted action. Man of devoted action should convert or transform or evolve into man of upasana or man of complete surrender. Man of complete surrender should evolve into man of listening to Vedantic text. And man of listening should convert or evolve into man of meditation. And man of meditation will naturally see the self. So there are 4 stops are there. If I am in the journey, I am a man of selfish action, or man of reaction, or man of instant joy wanting, or man of attachment, or man of anger sometimes. I have anger. I can't take anything so lightly, so easily. Sometimes this methi seed is put. So in the morning when I take, some of the seeds don't soak properly. Then the same water for 4 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours. But they are like stone. They don't soak like others are. So when you eat it, so they come in on your way. Kach, so they come. So then you cannot do anything. So what is meaning of becoming from man of action to man of dedication? Soak the mind in the gratefulness of the Lord. Well, I have got a lot, so I even if I don't get, I have to give. Giving should not be with cause. More you can remove the cause in your giving, more you will be selfless. Mother doesn't nurse us because of anything. Cause is because I serve, no. So convert into karma yoga. 2 things are required. In your action, there is an attitude of giving to the Lord. It is bhavarpanam than more than vastuarpanam. More of bhava I offered. Like Sudama went with the chiuda, the puffed up rice. The quantity was very less, but bhava was very big. The shabris, berries or the fruits were very less, but the bhava was very good. Bhava is that may Lord, who has given me everything in my life, whatever I am, it is He alone has prepared me. If we see our life, we were just one person of the street. But it is He who has brought me here, nursed here, and given me whatever we wanted. And there are hundreds of incidences I can tell you what I felt. I was at one center, ashram was building, and all of a sudden all money got over. So urgent trustee meeting was called. He said, let us stop the work, and Guruji had to come inaugurate that. I said, don't stop it, let's wait for 1-2 days till we exhaust every penny, we'll continue. What to do now? So I came back in my room, and on the table I used to sit, a big bundle was there in the envelope. The person had not written his name. So I immediately called that. I said, see, I have got the money, you continue. After 8-9 months, I came to know who was there, and that person said that during that time I felt I should give. During that time, I just left it. I thought you won't accept, therefore I didn't write any name as it. So when you have a realization that who has made my joy and made my days and made my night and made my evening, I cannot give him something, but I can offer myself. I can give my ego, I can give my separateness with him. And this is where karma, if you have not this experience, I feel karma yoga sadhana will become difficult if you have not got something special, spectacular from God. Karma yoga is not possible without this evolved love feeling in you for the God. And nobody knows it. Like nobody knows everything what you got. Many things nobody knows what you got. You have not told to everybody else. And God gives hidingly. So tendency is nobody should know also what I give to God. Let it be gone to the God. I don't need not tell God knows it. So Karma Yoga Sadhana is the one in which you want to give up your separateness. And second thing is that when your bad situation comes especially, You feel one who has given me the good situation, he can give me, I am accepting it, there is no reaction. More attention is on the giver than the given. More attention is on the receiver than the received. More attention is what the ultimate purpose of the situation is rather than the situation. More attention is on the ultimate result of operation rather than the pain of operation. And I accept it. And these two things are the kritagyata and the readiness to kritagyata behind one and acceptability behind the second makes a person little calmer person. ठीक है, जैसे फिर आप भजन सुनते हैं कि सीताराम 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 कहिए, जाहि विधि राखे राम ताहि विधि रहिए। बड़ा मुश्किल है भैया, जाहि विधि राखे राम ताहि विधि रहिए। जिंदगी की डोर सौंपा दीनानाथ के, महलों में राखे चाहे झोपड़ी में वास दे। फल आशा छोड़ राम नाम जपते रहिए, जाहि विधि राखे राम ताहि विधि रहिए। Whether in the palace or whether in the cottage or in the road, हम रह लेंगे, किसी भी स्थिति में हम रह लेंगे। There is the inner confidence that I can live in any situation, with money, without money, with disease, without disease, with best people, with worst people. I can live it. I can live that. I will not have grumbling attitude. It is all fine. It's okay. What I cannot change, I will try to change what is. But if I cannot change something, I am fine with it. I have happily accepted it. ठीक है ना? This makes you free. The mind gets a lot of space to think more when you accept. When you don't accept somebody or something, the mind shrinks in its space and you are very much unnecessarily bothered and occupied by that person because of your not accepting. And the person may not change. You may try, but some person do not change. What can I do? So your attachment to fruit, he should have done that. These insistences, these obsessions, this agraha slowly loosens. बोले ठीक है भैया, जैसे रहो अच्छा है, हम खुश हैं. Ultimately, you come to upasana or surrendered personality. More important, you see, that so this is the karma yoga station. Second station is there. While doing action, you see more miracles than your action. And then you are more convinced that God is the one whom I feel when I close my eyes, I can remember Him. So slowly you become more and more, upasana oriented or jap oriented and puja oriented, and little solitude of 1 hour you want in a day, 2 hours you want in a day. I'm not saying whole day I will be in solitude, but I need 1 or 2 personal hours here. Even if it's the train or anywhere is there, I'll be there. In the airports, etc., especially in Middle East, there is a place for prayer for the Muslims. If you have gone there, there is a room. Who has stopped us? Every morning, exact on time, this azan starts here. Evening, morning, whatever, exact. It's very for a short time, not a long time. But very small, it will start. So it will stop something. Far off. अरे भाई हम तो बोल रहे एक छोटा सा प्रेयर होता उनका, which I admire that. यहाँ no temple will be open and nobody will be doing puja. ओ कर रहे हैं. अच्छी बात है, it's good. Slowly you want little time for yourself to think on God one to one. This is. I think somewhere I went in this Badrinath or somewhere just now. So my room number was 121. So our, that Cape Town Praveenji said, Swamiji, I thought you are meeting one to one. Where is Swamiji? What is in one to one? Bole, acha. So one to one. My point is that you want little more time for your jobs. You are more wet with the God's name, His form. This is second station. Third station, when you do it, the same God, out of His grace, He brings out in your life the situation where you are pure from inside and you want to learn what is self, what is Brahman, what is Jeev, what is second. And then that is called, you are in a very dispassionate environment, you shift from environment. In first station, you are surrounded by lot of work. In second station, your work is lesser. And in third station, same God takes you to some solitude or lesser work is there. And that is called Jnana Yoga. And now you will be under ये treatment चल रहा है, like you make a cake sometimes. I have never made a cake. You make the cake, put a lot of things inside, all ghee etc. is there or maltal. So I think you have to put here, then you put something, then you put in the fry it or what? Blender, then roast, whatever is there, then put in the oven. Similarly, the seeker's mind is taken from one, and ultimately it is taken in a place where he can listen to Upanishads and Vedanta. This station is. And he listens, not a random Upanishad, that once a systematic, chronological, organized, daily study of scriptures, especially the Upanishad, from a capable Acharya for a considerable time. It can be 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. And now, after these 3 stations, now he is quite busy now. He quite evolved now. And he wants to dwell on that knowledge. He said, knowledge and me should not be different. Knowledge and me should not be putting oil in the water. They don't mix. I have my knowledge, but my mind is like the oil. And Vedanta is like the oil, my mind is like the water. It is there, but they don't mix at all. It is there. Same place oil is there where water is there, but don't mix. So I have all the knowledge, but I am totally different than the knowledge. Not to remove this difference is called nididhyasan or dhyan, for which yogi word has been used here in 46 verse. I hope you have understood that. Here tapasvi is for upasak, jnani is for one who has listened to Vedanta, karmi is for karma yogi. Now Bhagavan gives a beautiful slower here, tapasvibhyo adhiko yogi. Better than the yogi. Better than the yogi here means nididhyasan, meditator. Meditator is better than all 3. Well, watch with all 3. Because the karma yogi has to get out of his ahankara and mental oscillations. The upasana person, he has to get out of his ahankara is less, but his still mind fluctuates. And the jnana yogi is ignorance. So one has three problems, other has two problems, third has one problem. Well, I didn't understand which problem. I don't have any problem. No. So, the karma yogi has a problem of ahankar, problem of flickering mind, and problem of ignorance. The upasak has a problem of flickering mind and ignorance. The one who is in the path of knowledge has a problem of ignorance, he is listening. So he has one problem. 3, 2, 1. Now this nididhyasana doesn't have any problem. His only problem is of abiding. And therefore he is closest. It is a matter of few days and years, he will be one. Because his problems are less, therefore, anybody whose problems are less is more evolved than the one whose problems are more. At a mental level. फिर से बोल देते हैं. Not outside. Outside problem I'm not talking about. But somebody is a problem, his anger is a problem, or his ego is a problem, or his lust is a problem, or his laziness is a problem. Lesser amount of inner problems you have, more you are better than that person. Or you are evolved in that. Because this problem he doesn't have. And therefore in life, if you see what is your problem, if you see other person, he is not at all having that problem. You wonder how this person is there. I have this problem, he doesn't have any such problem. And you feel very jealous. He says, see, he has no such problem as I have. He doesn't get angry also. He doesn't get irritated also. He doesn't have lust and passion also. He doesn't have laziness also. I am all-rounder in problem. He doesn't have any ambition also. I am a so ambitious person. You wonder what kind of person he is. I think I don't know where from, which grocery shop he purchases his आटा. किस चक्की का आटा खाते पता नहीं, हिंदी में बोलते हैं. पता नहीं किसके तो प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है, सब तो कुछ. हम बैठ ही नहीं पाते. I can't sit also. And see, he is sitting so nicely. I can't sit. I'm just shifting here and there. When somebody looks there, I shift at that time. Immediately I shift like that. Then somebody looks there, this side shift. And I can't sit. I don't know how will I meditate. I cannot sit. My problem is this. I don't know what to do now. I think some mantra should be there for sitting properly. If some mantra is there for sitting properly, then at least I can manage to sit. Because the point is with the chair, the leg is hanging. When animals see human being, they say, why their 2 feet are hanging? Why don't we put properly? Because when I'm sitting, it is hanging like that. Blood circulation is affected by that. And sometime in the camps, the feet swells up. Because the blood circulation is like that. And classes are 4-4. And that to me, and plus some extra time. It is never 1.5 hours, it is 1 hour 45 minutes. So they said, so 4 times 15, add you have more class. Now you are hanging, the point is there. Acha, And the area of the base is very small now. And chairs are also not good most of the places. Such hard chairs. Here also we had a plastic chair earlier. If you remember, which is there. A so hard chair. How will the person sit? Somewhere chairs are very small. You can't fit also. You have to literally enter into the chair. And you got up, you saw chair is also behind you. Then somebody told, please leave the chair. Then because that person was fat, then two people had to take out the chair out of him. So thin chair was there. अब उसमें कहाँ से देर तक बैठेंगे, हम मेडिटेशन कर कैसे पाएंगे? This is my problem was there. And you see somebody very nicely sitting, straight also, samak kaya shiro grivam, and mine is going like this. It has become like this. Some people, if you go to meditation class, you will see a lot of scenes are there. Some are like this, some are like that. Slowly you change. And if you are a pot-bellied, the center of gravity acts. And you tend to look forward. हमको लगता है क्या है भाई? जो प्रॉब्लम दुर्योधन की थी वो युधिष्ठिर की नहीं थे. Yudhishthir was more worshipped because the Yudhishthir didn't have jealousy. What Duryodhan had terrible jealousy. Duryodhan was not lusty person like Ravan. Neither Kans was lusty. Duryodhan was more greedy actually and very jealous of seeing the progress of Pandavas. But Pandavas were not jealous by nature. And therefore Yudhishthir was highly worshipped and adored because people could see the quietness on him. And Duryodhana was a very complaining kind of person. For every second he used to go and fight with his father, Bhish Pitama, this is not done, you did not do this, you did not do that. And never Pandavas complained once also in spite of all the problems. So number of problems inside means that number of samskar which are meditation samskar are more. There are more blockages in your sadhana because those vasanas which are not facilitating meditation is more, and therefore your journey will be slow. And you may have to put more effort to dilute it or to get out of it. The pro-meditation samskar are there, but the anti-meditation samskar are sitting there, and therefore it keeps you very occupied and extrovert, and you cannot give that time which is required. You cannot absorb for a long time because these vasanas won't allow you to sit. And therefore you are not greatened in comparison to that person who is already past all these things. His quality is very much. So he has a much more meditation friendly mind. But you don't have 100% meditation friendly mind. Therefore you will have more struggle and irritation for one bird, two bird, till you put sufficient effort. But to have meditation friendly body itself is difficult. And therefore a lot of yogas are done. Yoga, asana are all called asana. Although it is called asana. Asana means to sit. But hardly they sit in any asana. It is the urshtasana. Urshtasana you be like camel. Bhujangasana, like a snake. Like this you do. Bhujangasana. Lot of asana are there. All are called asana because it makes the body supple and meditation friendly. Because you have to sit for a long time. To have a meditation friendly eyes is not easy. Why? I want to open my eyes and see who has come. He is meditating or not. He was also looking at me. He said, what? It happened somewhere. A camp was going on, youngsters camp, so the one opened, and he slowly saw. And that person also was saying, he said, do your meditation, why are you looking at me? He said, why are you looking at me? So have meditation friendly eyes is not easy. That means you should have the practice of closing the eyes for a long time and then don't see like this slowly. Some close and see slowly. Here also in Purnamada, they close and see me like this. Or some close very tightly. Om Purnamada Purnamidam. So इतना क्यों तुम परेशान हो रहे हो? क्लिप लगाए हो क्या? That clip on the string what you put, as if your eyes are like that. Meditation friendly posture, meditation friendly eyes. Therefore I don't open my eyes and see, because I see all these things. Then it's difficult to concentrate on that. Meditation friendly, even hand they don't know where to put. Some put like here, some don't put. अब एक जगह प्रैक्टिस तो बार बार if you change then the habit will be disturbed. ये तो यहाँ प्रैक्टिस कर लो, ऐसे रखना तो यहाँ रख लो. कहीं तो प्रैक्टिस किसी को सिद्ध करो ना. It will take time. Meditation friendly bag has to be there. Meditation friendly environment has to be there. So one who has crossed all these obstacles, his samskars are not there for kam krodh, oscillations of the mind, and he is not a jnani. He is just meditating to abide in it. Nothing tempts him. Bhagavan says he is greater. Tapasvibhyo adhiko yogi jnanibhyo bhi. Here jnana means shaman manan, that jnani, not dhyani. Karmibhyo means karma yogi. Therefore, Tasmad, Bhagavan gives instruction, Tasmad yogi bhavarjuna. Here yogi means nididhyasana. Please don't forget. Please don't forget, please. And adhik means more, excels, better. Tapasvyo adhi yogi. Adhik yogi, actually adhi yogi is adhik yogi. Adhi is for adhiko yogi. He is better, he is superior, he excels, he is exalted. He is exalted, he is finer, he is purer. Why flight is better than going in the car if the distance is long? Because time is less, because the hassles of going through this, that is not there. You can easily reach there. Next shlok. Now coming on the last shlok, I hope this. See, two shlokas are the concluding shlokas about meditation, not about Yog Bhrash. Yog Bhrash topic is over. In 45th verse, 46th and 47th is winding up. Concluding, tapering. Like when you make a Sangeet, चंचल मन नित राम जपा कर. And supposing you to end, you won't end. चंचल मन नित नाम जपा कर. लोग देखें क्या हो गया इसकी, इसका ये सबसे चंचल इसी का मन है. If yes, he should taper down the Sangeet. चंचल मन नित राम जपा कर, राम जपा कर, राम जपा कर. चंचल मन नित राम जपा कर, राम जपा कर. Then it is a soft landing. 2 shlokas. 1 shloka is about meditation. 2 shlokas are about Yog Bhrash. 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 2 shlokas are about Yog Bhrash Some pilots, such a hard landing, all sleepy people get up. As if it will break. And some have such soft, you wonder whether it's come, it has stopped. It is such a soft landing. You must have seen all these things. Just absorb it. Absorb it. Now Bhagwan concludes, soft landing is winding up. इतने अच्छे स्पीकर है. Please repeat. योगिनामपि सर्वेषाम् मद्गतेनान्तरात्मना श्रद्धावान् भजते यो माम् समे युक्ततमो मतः योगिनामपि सर्वेषाम् मद्गतेनान्तरात्मना श्रद्धावान् भजते यो माम् समे युक्ततमो मतः ओम तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुन संवादे आत्मसंयम योगो नाम षष्ठोऽध्यायः. Now this slok says yoginam. There are various, here yogi means dhyaninam, dhyan yoginam. But one can meditate on anybody, anything. They can meditate on any god, on Surya, on Chandrama, anything one can meditate on. Among all meditators, Sarvesham, among all meditators, who meditates on me? Antaratma is for mind here, no? Mind, Tritiya Vibhakti. And Madgaten, Mamgata, whose mind has gone in me and meditates on me with faith, he is the best. When I was studying, one friend was there, man. He said, this Bhagavan Krishna, every say, worship me, meditate on me. Not right, you should not say like that. Here also, clearly, हमारा ध्यान करो. कोई ऐसा बोलता है कि हमको नमस्कार करो, मन मना भाव मत भक्ता, माम नमस्कुरु, हमको नमस्कार करो, हमको अर्पण करो. ऐसे बोलना चाहिए भगवान को. हमने कहा the difference between you and him is when you think you, then you are with the body, and he is whole cosmos. For him, I has a different meaning than what you say. Bhagwan's meaning is not I who is the son of Vasudeva here. Everywhere I is not the same meaning is there. Here the meaning of I, please don't forget this point, one who is in warp and woof of creation. Asti matram. Like he is in Krishna in this book is as Asti. Krishna in me is Aham. In all you of all the jivas, that Aham is the Krishna in them. Krishna Swarup he is talking of. I hope you got this point. He is a Krishna Swarup. And therefore it is said in Sarvabhutastamatmanam Sarvbhutani Chatmani Ikshate Yog Yuktatma Sarvatra Samdarshana. In this chapter only he says, who am I? He said, who sees me? Atma in all and all in Atma. Then he says at one place, Yumam pashyati sarvatra sarvam cha mai pashyati tasyaham na pranashyami sa cha me na pranashyati. Who sees me everywhere and everyone who sees in me. Who sees me everywhere? How is it possible with the form? To see God everywhere, two small Krishna will be there. All Krishna, छोटे छोटे Krishna को सेवा है ऐसे सब. और उनके बीच में एक और कृष्ण डाल दो, तो फिर स्पेस तो बच जाएगा, कहीं ना कहीं थोड़ा बहुत स्पेस बचेगा, वहां क्या होगा, मारेंगे तुमको। Here the Bhagwan has defined before 32nd slok what is the meaning of me. Me means all pervading, Purna Ishwar. Instead of meditating on some Apurna Devata or Apurna issue or Apurna, you meditate on Purna Ishwar. Why you meditate on Purna Ishwar? Please tell me why. Because you will reach him. अंतवत्तु फलम तेषाम तद्भवत्यल्पमेधेषाम देवान देव यजो जानति मद भक्ता यान्ति माम अपि. So other thing you meditate, you will reach that lok only. Because supposing you meditate on Lord Sun only, and you have a thought that Lord Sun is finite, you will go to Surya lok, you will come back again. Or you meditate on Lord Shiva, supposing, and you think Lord Shiva is finite only. So the problem will be, if you don't think that he alone is, you will not get the best result. It is more on what you think and meditate. So among all the yogis who know me, Purna Ishwar, who meditate on Purna Ishwar. Supposing you know Bhagwan Krishna and you meditate on Bhagwan Krishna. And you meditate day and night Bhagwan Krishna. And these people will say, I want to go to Loka of Bhagwan. I want to go to Golok because I am meditating on Bhagwan Krishna. They won't meditate on all these things. So they will go to Golok where Bhagwan Krishna is there. But from there is a return. A Brahma Bhuna Loka Yogino Bhavati Arjuna. A Brahma Bhuna Loka. Punaravartino Arjuna. You have to come back. Why? You have to come back. How long will be there? In Saket and in Golok. Only I will become servant of God, Sayuj Mukti, Salokya Mukti, Sarashti Mukti, Sarupya Mukti. I will become ring of Bhagwan, I will become hair of Bhagwan. How long will be there? Jai Vijay had to come back. And therefore, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavat, you will not like to listen to it. They are not fond of that mukti. I can give you 100 examples. Yad gatva na nivartante. अरे भगवान ब्रह्मलोक को ही नहीं गाइड कर दिए, आप ब्रह्म बना लोक कहा. And therefore, जीवन मुक्ति concept is. You don't go for other lok for mukti, you have to liberate here only, now only. And that is possible when you know the essence of God. And that essence is all pervading. Like there is a book, existing book is there. Existence is here also, there also, here also, here also, here also. That existence which pervades everywhere. Matsthani sarvbhutani. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagat avyakta murtina. You cannot just, bypass these shlokas and whatever you feel you can just keep any meaning. Bhagavan says, I am of the unmanifest nature. There is no form of me. Lo. 4th shloka of 9th chapter. I can give you so many other shlokas. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagat avyakta murtina matsthani sarvbhutani nachaham teshu avasthita. Whole world is in me, I am not in him. Then he says, Nacha mastani bhutani pashyame yogam aishwaram. There is no world, only I am there. He is not referring to the Krishna, Bhagavan, who is the son of Devaki and Vasudeva. He is referring to the consciousness which I am. Because their solutions are not complete. Mad gaten antaratmana. Mad gaten means mam gataha ten. Mind has gone in me. And here he himself has defined me before 30th shlok. 31, 32, Sarvbhuta Sthitam Yomam, etc., etc. Commentary of Bhagavad Gita is Bhagavad Gita. Well, why these people? Because they will Well, supposing I meditate on Lord Krishna, is it wrong? Or Lord Shiva? No, nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. But that meditated, Bhagwan will take you to this meditation. One day. That is important to meditate, rather. It is must to meditate on that, Bhagwan, with form. Then only you will have a purer mind. But if you don't meditate on any god or this, then Bhagwan will not be in his essential form. So, well, but I find it very difficult, all these things. I am very normal person, I can't do all these things. Bhagwan says, Shraddhavan bhajate yo mam. Don't worry, do bhajan by Shraddha. Bhagwan is very clever here. First he tells difficult things, then he says easy things. Then if you become too easy, then it becomes something difficult. This is how Gita progresses. बोले अच्छा तुम कुछ नहीं कर सकते तो श्रद्धा के साथ भजन करो. Bhajan means sevate. Here sevate means dhyan. He does the dhyan now. Shraddha. Shraddha means he thinks one day I will have. If I don't have today, so what? Shraddha shows a very good future with the God. And Shraddha shows very good future with the Guru. Shraddha shows very good future as a sadhu. And when you see some good future that it can be made, then only you can do sadhana. Otherwise you give up, it's too difficult. You feel it's very difficult. So what is impossible totally, Shraddha says it is possible. हो जाएगा, हाँ हो जाएगा, time लगेगा, don't worry, have patience. Well, but nothing is happening. Arey, don't worry, relax. And Shraddha alone will make you tapasvi. And as much is your Shraddha, to that extent you will be waiting, and to that extent you will be committed. Why? Because in sadhana results are not seen. It is not a tangible thing immediately. If I say, no, please go out, and there is a chaat shop there. Where? Outside somewhere you will have little Gujarat or little India. Little India is not there. Gateway you can go. You get chaat shop is there. You get chaat shop. Or I don't know here you get or not, Chatsworth Center. Center you don't get. Okay. You want the chaat shop. So somewhere you went, Jewel of India you went, anywhere you went. Sea beach, what is it called? Beach front. Theek bola? Beach front. You can get all these things. And you went. And you got it. You got chaat also, you got Golgappa also, everything you got. And I had asked, please have it, and you had it. And you said very nicely, Swamiji told me it was really very nice. That shop was very authentic. Acha, genuine chaat was there. I said, see, do jab, and do jab, and Bhagwan gives darshan in the dream. Bhagwan gives darshan? Yes, Bhagwan gives darshan in the dream. And I can tell you with guarantee that Bhagwan does come in the dream. Acha? When? That I cannot. This is not that chart shop within half an hour you will reach be a friend. And 8 o'clock you went, 10 o'clock you certified it was very nice. Here it's very unknown, difficult, unseen areas are there. You do jab, nothing will come. Not a toe will come in a dream. Forget about Bhagwan. Toe of Bhagwan also won't come. You wonder, I am doing right jab. There is a big possibility of frustration. How long you have been doing? 10 years I have been doing. 10 years, yes. Nothing happened. Nothing is happening. Here you need a Shraddha. Anything which is subtler, which is deeper, which is all pervasive, to realize that, to know that, you have to have lot of belief. A PhD class student should have more belief rather than a class 2 student. For him it is very easy, B A for apple, B for, he can show. But the experiment that PhD class is doing is not proved very fast. Only we are experimenting that medicine. I think it will take 6 months to prove it. We have sent that sample to that particular laboratory. The laboratory also is not clear about it. I hope we'll get the results. Mind is subtle, Paramatma is subtle, plus our dirt is so much, plus our rag dvesh is there. Therefore, in this path, lot of faith is required. Why? Because things are very difficult. Because we have collected many things from the past birth, and we are now doing jap. We never did jap. We are doing meditation, but if we never did meditation, and it is said by meditation you know the self. Very first let me start what is meditation only. One who is climbing Everest has to have more faith than one who is climbing this, where you went, what is it called? Kilimanjaro. And one who is climbing Kilimanjaro has to have more faith than who is climbing Drakenberg. I mean, that is also a hill. And one who is climbing Drakenberg who should have more faith than who is going to Hillcrest. Faith levels are different. I don't know Hillcrest hill is there or not. I think it is on the top, therefore it is called Hillcrest. Actually, don't see hills, etc. His hills there. Acha. People go for, I think walk they go. I don't know, you can tell. You are going, very, very big results are seen. To go to Kailash, you need more faith than to go to Samsi Road temple. Only what a comparison, Swami. Samsi Road you will reach within half an hour. Kailash you need many days. If you are lucky, you will come back. It's a difficult area. Therefore, क्या करें? बस भजन करो, हाँ भगवान देख लेंगे, आपको चिंता मत करो. भगवान आते हैं, बिल्कुल आप आते हैं, भगवान आते हैं, आप जप करते रहो, पूजा करते रहो, भगवान ठीक कर देंगे, भगवान सब सेटल कर देंगे. डोंट वरी, कंटिन्यू 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 कंटिन्यू. होगा, बिल्कुल अच्छा हो जाएगा. बट हाउ डू वी नो होगा? क्योंकि आई कैन मेक इट आउट फ्रॉम माई पास्ट दैट होता है. होता है. इम्पॉसिबल थिंग्स हैव हैपेंड इन माई लाइफ. अच्छा, हाँ, I have seen many impossibilities have happened. When I have prayed and things have changed, so this also will happen. Don't worry. Continue that. When it will happen? How? That question God can answer. He only knows all your past and all your obstacles. You continue. ये जो एक tenacity है, this is what makes a seeker very great class. One day he will really get the bus. Shraddhavan bhajate yo mam. Bole, among all, he is the best who has a hope, and he will definitely get. दया आएगी उनको कभी ना कभी, दास पाएगा दर्शन कभी ना कभी. ऐसा विश्वास मन में जमाते चलो, अपनी मुक्ति का मार्ग बनाते चलो. कृष्ण गोविंद गोपाल गाते चलो, अपनी मुक्ति का मार्ग बनाते चलो. If he had no compassion, we won't be sitting here. Our ashram is the biggest proof our being here that God has answered many of our prayers. And if He can bring us to this level, He can take us to other higher levels also. This is the biggest proof. People don't get proper guidance, people don't get proper company, people don't get proper, saints around. If you see in your family, you will be the first one most probably who got such a lush opportunity of listening, of being, of dwelling, of doing sadhana. This itself is a proof. Shraddha बढ़ती ही तब है when you get some unexpected help and unexpected response from unexpected sources at unexpected time. Hanuman ji was crossing. ते ही समय विभीषण जागा. If little before and after then they couldn't, he would have missed Vibhishan ji. The he समय is very important. That time when Hanuman ji was sitting on that tree, Trijita came and Trijita said, Sapne banar Lanka chari. I had a dream in which one monkey had come and he burnt Lanka. Hanuman ji covered, he said, how did she know I am there? बहुत सी चीजें ऐसी होती हैं लाइफ में which I am telling you, from where you expected, help hardly comes sometimes, especially our blood relations. From your so-called close end, something will happen from, and then you will say, I didn't know, this will happen. This person will come up in my life to assist me. क्यों भाई कोई बोलते ही नहीं है ऐसे नहीं श्रद्धा हम ऐसे नहीं बोल रहे हैं आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग आउट ऑफ माई हेड बिकॉज आई डोंट पुट अ हेड बहुत कुछ ऐसा होता है श्रद्धा को खाना चाहिए होता है एंड द फूड ऑफ द श्रद्धा इज समवेयर गॉड मेक्स हिज हेल्प प्रेजेंस फेल्ड ऐसे नहीं होगा आप नहीं बढ़ सकते हो वो तो आपको ले जा रहा है इफ ही कैन ही इज टेकिंग ही विल टेक यू फर्दर आल्सो व्हाई यू आर सो सीरियस अबाउट इट चलो विल सी मोर टुमारो व्हाट इज टुमारो व्हाट इज टुमारो रिविजन ऑफ द होल चैप्टर समरी ऑफ चैप्टर 6 देन विल प्रोसीड टू भागवत फ्रॉम डे आफ्टर टुमारो ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि